Facts. I'm a lukewarm. How about you?
This is going to get weird.
If you do cold, you're just doing this for the opposite.
This is going to get weird.
What do? You don't use water.
All right. Good morning.
Welcome
to the Fully Nuking Podcast.
The Fully Nukes. I have to stop shaking. My anxiety is through the roof.
People of Earth.
People of Earth. I'm just going to repeat everything you say.
People of the dream.
Remember when you were little, people used to do that?
Yeah. And then, like, you get in a fight.
You get in a fight?
You get in an argument.
You do it to your mom. How mad would your mom be? My mom would be so mad. My dad?
I wasn't really a repeater.
Oh, I really was. I would do exactly what they did.
The Fully Nuking Podcast channel. Shout out to everyone who's been following.
Yeah.
It's been great. It's been a great time.
Wait, let me look at our subscriber count because I feel like we need to.
Our count's gnarly.
I know. We need to be pushing. We're pushing.
Do you have the YouTube?
Yeah, I have it right here.
No. The YouTube.
Yeah.
You got to get the YouTube.
YouTube Studio.
Oh, Studio. Yeah.
Oh, I have to get it. I don't feel like getting it right now.
Get it.
I don't feel like downloading.
I'll look.
Well, let me just look at my. Can I just go into like my. Right now, we're at 9,510 subscribers. Guys, that's crazy. That means 9,510 people have subscribed to this channel. That's really nice.
It's aggressive for sure.
So we need to get to 10K. So send this to your mom, your dad, your cousin, your uncle, your best friend,
your worst enemy,
your dog, anybody that has a channel. Please tell them to subscribe because we are trying to hit 10K by Christmas, right? 500 by Christmas. I think we could do it.
We're at 9,516 subscribers.
Wait, why does it only say 10 on there?
It's a little behind.
No, we're doing good. I'm excited. I've been posting on the Fully Nuking Instagram channel, so you guys should definitely subscribe follow that account because it's just funny little clips from the podcast that you can easily share and laugh at.
And yeah, I don't know. We just been having fun, and this channel, it's really cool to go back to, like, it feels like the old days of my vlog channel.
Yeah, because you're pushing through every day.
There's like a core audience of people that's really enjoying it, and you get to really interact with those people. Speaking of interacting with those people, we have brought on a new feature.
We have?
Remember we were going to read 3 comments every episode?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to go there yet, but okay, we can read them. Okay. Should we read them?
I don't understand when you were planning on going there.
I don't know. I was just going to let... You just shut me off.
Piercing.
What?
It was piercing. It still is.
He always says I talk too loud. I wish I knew.
Well, I think me and you have...
different forecasts.
Our voices are on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
What does that mean? I'm a girl. Of course they are.
I have a soft voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't.
There
was about 2 ounces of black liquid molten lava coffee at the bottom of the thing.
Ew, how did that happen?
I grabbed them before the episode.
This is from Kat McDoris.
What's up, Kat?
I love the podcast.
Thank you.
I have one suggestion.
Uh-oh.
Stop interrupting each other. Wait until the other person is done talking because when more than one person is talking at the same time, it's hard to hear what is being said. Besides the interrupting, I love the podcast.
Well,
emoji.
Kat, thank you, first of all, for the comment. Second of all, I'll field this one. If you have people like Mackie and the Moose on the podcast who just continuously want to tell the stories about themselves, you can't. They're going to interrupt. That's just how they go.
Well, I feel like people do, when you watch podcasts, people do interrupt each other. Not so much, but I feel like we are just getting into the flow of things.
No matter what you talk about with Mackie, it'll go back to DraftKings Sportsbooks.
No. Pretty much. Yeah, and by the way, Mackie was supposed to be here at 11 o'clock. It's 10:56. We started a little early, but we just know he's not awake, so we just started early in the morning. But I'm surprised because there was no game on last night. There was nothing going on.
It was Friday, though.
It was Friday, but
Today's
it's
Saturday.
been a crazy week and a half in Philly, so I feel like last night was like a day of rest.
Almost a day off.
Yeah, it was a day off. Because tonight's the big night for...
Yeah, tonight the Phillies and the Astros.
Well, that gets me into this.
Game 5 or 6?
Justin Mayberry commented,
What's
Houston
up,
is going to
Justin?
win the series, bud. Love you guys, but I got to rep my city. Yarn.
Yo, I love Houston.
Ew.
I love Texas.
I love Texas.
Houston's great.
Is it? Have we been?
Yeah.
Is that where we went to eat? No.
We went to Austin.
No, remember we went to eat at that like Guy Fieri restaurant? It was so good. Like I found the barbecue restaurant. What town? What?
I don't remember this.
This is what when we first got
Before
into
we
Texas.
went to Port A.
Yes, I found a Texas.
So that was not Houston. That was.
What was that?
I know where it is, but I can't think.
It was a big city.
It's like Cape something. Or
No, it was a big city.
Cape Sandblaster.
No, it was a city. We went to Texas. I love Texas.
I'm just flipping the map upside down, like
Texas was one of my. Still is. I think we should just
San
go.
Antonio.
That was it. San Antonio. Yeah. That place was sick. I loved it. But yeah, we never been to Houston. So
maybe we haven't. Maybe
now,
I was thinking about. I've been to Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio. So maybe I haven't been to Houston, but I do love Texas. I love Texas.
Texas is sick. I would move there, honestly.
Remember, who were we talking to? My sister.
Yeah, and she was so shocked that we like Texas.
She was asking us, like, where would you go back to? And, like, my answers were, like, Florida, Texas. Like, remember we said Wyoming?
Well, I said Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and then Ben said Texas, and I was like, yes, those are the two places. And I like Arizona, but I never went with Ben. But those are the two places that I would 100% go back to and spend time in.
Yeah. Totally.
Because we didn't spend enough time in Jackson Hole, and we didn't spend enough time in Texas.
No, and I've always wanted to experience like a real deal hurricane or a winter storm in Texas, and just, like
Do they have winter storms?
They get like hurricanes, yeah, like down in the Gulf. But my problem in life is always that I'm just ping ponging and bouncing, and I'm never just like, all right, I can hang out somewhere for 4 days. Like I never can do it.
You can. You hang out quite a long time in the Bahamas. And there's nothing there
because there's only one plane in, one plane out. Like,
so you have to. But like in Texas, you're like, oh, I gotta leave. No, we do things really quickly. But I feel like we should just hang out. Well, now if we get into a different schedule with the vlog, you never know. Like that is why people can spend time longer. Because like, if you're filming every single day and you're not getting content every single day, then there's no point for you to be there for 2 weeks. You know? But if we're doing twice a week, 3 times a week, which you are doing.
I really always enjoyed releasing a lot of vlogs.
I know. But it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but like I really love it. Like if we go out and have like the day of the year, like if I'm excited about a vlog, like the ferry vlog, I know it's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
I edited that vlog in like 70 minutes.
No, I know. You do get excited.
And it's just like if I'm in Hawaii, like there's not even enough content for me to get. Like if we surf in Hawaii, I'll have the vlog done by 4:00, and it's like
no, it's really crazy when you do that
because I'm so stoked on the content. Or like when I went to Nebraska and Minnesota, I had those vlogs done that day, both of them done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could do 7 days a week. It's just if the content's there or not. That's what I struggle with.
The content is there. Sorry, I'm just looking for the next comment.
You're good.
I guess the last one we can do. What?
The last one.
No, we're doing 3, and then if you guys want us like to read your comments moving forward, because we're gonna start doing this. Like start commenting, and then we'll pick 3 a week, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we wanted to like bring back the old school vlog thing where I used to read comments every vlog, and it's a fun way to interact, and it's a fun way to see how you guys are feeling, get your claims, figure out what's going on in your lives, whatever. And there's no bias. Like comment anything you want.
Yeah.
If it's interesting, we're probably going to talk about it.
So Tyler Perry, are you famous? My goal is to teach Ben Gravy and the crew how to fly airplanes. Guide me through that one, Makki Stoking.
This is a comment that I did read. Tyler, 100%, we want to take you up on your offer.
No, Tyler, I don't want to take you
I've been telling Jordan for 2 years. I even looked into captains or flight lessons at the Monmouth Airport here in New Jersey, and I think it would be amazing to fly a plane.
I'm scared, so I probably wouldn't.
Speaking of the Bahamas, imagine if I had a little putter.
No.
Yeah, dude,
no.
Imagine.
No.
And we were just flying around the Bahamas.
That would be horrible. How would we even get there? You'd have to leave from New Jersey and then stop in like South Carolina,
you would just
right?
Stop multiple times.
And then South Carolina, like Georgia.
Because someone was telling me about their plane, and they were like, yeah, it takes us like 7 hours to get to South Carolina. And I was like, oh.
No, it takes way longer.
It's a slow plane.
They're slow. What do you mean? They don't go really fast. And you have to stop. You have to refuel. It's actually pointless.
But sick.
No.
Because imagine just being like, yo, good morning. We're going to fly out around 1:00.
No, those are the people that crash and burn. I'm not doing it.
I know, but it's
There's
like
just no point to me.
A lot of them don't. That's the thing.
Yeah, but the ones that do,
do. Yeah, for sure.
And then everyone dies.
But what's the thing that I've always heard my whole entire life? You could wake up tomorrow, walk out in the street, and get hit by a bus.
Okay, but why
so
put
you might
yourself
as well do what you want to do.
No, I don't want to do it.
When you want to do it.
But
are you in a Ben Gravy beanie?
No.
Wind and Waves.
No.
Just
Amelia
random.
Surf.
Amelia Surf Co. Okay.
It's right here.
Shout out Amelia Surf Co. I have wanted to. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, do you remember that time we were driving home? We were like, why is there all these... We were driving home in Pennsylvania. We're like, why is there all these ambulances
God.
and stuff?
That was crazy.
And there was an actual mini, little plane, probably a 2 4-seater plane. And it
was two-seater.
did an emergency landing.
On a golf course.
But it didn't really land correctly. It landed in the trees.
Straight into the trees.
It was so crazy.
They didn't hit a tree head on, though, because they definitely...
No, remember the guy was having a heart attack or something? That's why he landed like that?
They both survived the plane crash. Mm-hmm. Imagine just being like, yeah, I survived a plane crash.
Travis Barker survived a plane crash, and that's why he wouldn't fly for 15 years. He couldn't go on tour. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And his was a gnarly plane crash. And then I think Mackie is calling me.
Okay.
Mackie called me. And then when he started dating Kourtney Kardashian, she retaught him.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Should I call him back?
Always goes back to the Kardashians.
Should I call him back?
I don't know. Do we need him?
No, because he didn't show. If he called me at 11, if he called me at 10:50, I would have felt bad. But he called me at 11:07. So if you call me at 11:07, you're supposed to be here at 11. You're late for work.
You know, Mackie's a lovable.
Have you guys started? I don't know how I slept in so long. I didn't even get drunk last night. You are late to work.
I mean, he could come in for the next.
7
he could come in for the second half of the show. You know, special guests, bring them on.
Well, I'm gonna text him.
All right, Mackie, you're late for work, dog. So, what is it in this day and age?
I said, yeah, you're late for work. 7 minutes. If you want to special guest it, you can.
What is it in this day and age?
That children. No, he's not a child. He's a 25-year-old grown-ass man. No, I don't know. I mean, I was like that at his age, so I cannot. I think when I don't know, 25, I went back to school and I started being responsible. So actually, no, I wasn't like that at his age.
I started saving money at 22 or 23, 24. I was really saving money. I think we talked about this before, but I think I'm just going to put it out there just because I know that a lot of younger people do watch my vlog. Mm-hmm. Life is very important. It is really important to focus on yourself and say, hey, look, I am one person. I do have a great group of friends. We party, we do whatever. But it's really important to separate yourself at a certain age and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to spend $600 on roulette. Maybe I'm not going to go to the strip club. Maybe I'm not going to go out all night, every night. There's a certain point in your life when I'm telling you, as someone who got started later than I even wanted to, you are going to want to start putting money away. And, money's not everything. It definitely, certainly isn't. Money is not the thing, I will say. Money is not the thing in my life that has brought me the most happiness.
No.
Matter of fact, what did you say to me yesterday?
But I brought you the most happiness?
No. What was I doing yesterday? And you were like, oh, I went to CVS and I bought a screwdriver for my sunglasses for $2.
Yeah.
And I tightened the sides of my sunglasses.
Yeah.
And you were like, you could buy yourself any pair of sunglasses you want. Why?
Yeah, because they're crappy sunglasses.
But there's certain things in life that bring me joy.
Fixing a dinky sunglass? Okay, I'm happy for you. That's
I'm just saying, money isn't everything in life. And
definitely not. But there's a point in your life where you have to be responsible enough to know that money is the reason why the world goes round. And if you don't have money, you're going to struggle more.
That's exactly my point. Money's pretty much nothing. I hated money. I hated the whole structure of the system of society. I hated it my whole life. I've been anti. I've been punk rock. I've been anti.
Yeah.
Being
anti is, I don't get it.
I used to talk about anarchy and creating my own society in the woods and growing our own food. I
didn't know him then, boys.
I realized at a certain point in my life that you have to play the game. And saving money is part of playing the game. And if you can be responsible, responsibility is the backbone of every successful person.
Yeah.
If you can say, you know what? I'm not going to spend money on gambling. Like, yeah, I want to gamble, but if I have $1,000 and I put $900 into a savings account and I gamble with 100 and I still get the same feeling,
Yeah. What's the
I'm
difference?
making headway. So all that being said, I could talk about this for hours. Anyway, I think 30 years old in this day and age, between 25 and 30 is a really, really good time to own property. Mm-hmm. And the markets go up and down, and you're really going to want to be buying when the market's low, but you can't always do that. Mm-hmm. So 25 is a really good age to at least have a couple tens of thousands saved. I think by 30, if you don't have $50,000 saved up, you need to reassess. Or you have a down payment on a house already.
That's facts.
But a lot of people, not everybody can get in that situation. So some people do have to rent. Some people, have to pay for their car from a young age.
Well, I think we were fortunate enough to not really have to do all of that. Like some of it, of course, Ben paid for a lot of his own stuff. But I feel like if you're at that age, what was you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Cut you off.
No,
I was just going to say that we always say that you live within your means. So if you are renting, the way to do it is you rent something that's maybe not as nice, or as, you get a 1 bedroom instead of a 2 bedroom, and you're paying less, and then extra money that you'd be spending towards rent, you're just putting away. Because I feel like renting, you can do it if you have to, but you just have to. I feel like people in this world, in our society, we all just live beyond our means. A lot of people do.
Social media is a really messed up thing. And it's really challenging for young people to live a life these days, because back in the day, you put your head down. Someone doesn't see you for a month or two. You put your head down. You're working. You're saving money. You're building yourself. Not only building your financially, you're building yourself confidence. You're learning more. You're growing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everything is a flex. I see people at the Phillies game. No offense, I'm stoked for the Phillies, but I see people at the Phillies game buying $600 Phillies tickets. They eat out every night, $60 meals, and they don't have $1 to their name. They spend all their monies on a Philly ticket so they could put it on their Instagram story for nobody to see.
That's facts, but I am jealous, and I have FOMO of those people that go to the Phillies games. Because then there's the question of this. Not that we were going to go to the Phillies game, but we are financially stable enough to buy Phillies tickets and to go out to dinner once in a while. And Ben's almost so kind of focused and stays I feel like you don't even want to enjoy the wealth of, what's it called when you enjoy something of
the riches of your spoils or something like that.
Maybe that was a little fairy tale-ish, but something like that, like the joys of your I don't know. There's something.
Yeah, the spoils of your plunder.
Is that it?
Something like that.
Okay, but
let me see. I'm gonna look.
I feel like sometimes you don't even we are financially stable to go to a World Series game, but when does it become
the spoils of your labor?
Yeah, the spoils of your labor.
The fruits of your labor. What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with this?
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's definitely
enjoy
spoils.
The spoils.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah.
If you typed in that and it said the labor thing, yeah.
And enjoying the fruits of your labor. I do enjoy the fruits of my labor.
But you enjoy the fruits of your labor
differently.
And I'm just saying there is a way to, I think, have both in life. And sometimes I feel like if you do take a step back, which me and Ben have been doing lately, that you kind of see what's important, and you kind of see what. Yeah. Not that a Phillies game at the World Series is important, but it's kind of even sitting down and watching the game is fun.
It's kind of historic, but enjoying the fruits of my labor is different, because you see what I do, whether people can see it from the outside or not. I've decided to invest in people, and that's what I've been able to do with the fruits of my labor. I've invested in you, I've invested in JT, I've invested in Mackie. I've invested in Mackie. What do you mean? Mackie got a $500 check last week.
Wow, good job, Mackie.
But my thing is I want to invest in people around me that will be inspired by that and continue to grow the idea of what I believe in.
Yeah.
And I think when you break it down to, it's a really simple idea, and we have a beautiful niche in surfing and outside of surfing that I believe can continue to spread across the world. And that's part of what Surfing Every Country is going to do, and that's part of the whole plan. But I've always been someone who has to work harder than most people to get to where I want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably why I never give myself a break and I never pat myself on the back, because I've always had to. When everyone else is partying or sleeping, I've had to work.
But do you think like taking a little bit of a step back will kind of show you almost that you're worthy? Like we were talking about, like you edit every day and you don't stop, and like you just said, what did you just say? Like you never really gave yourself a break because you always felt like you were chasing, like you had to prove yourself. Like, do you think by not being as like, I got to do this and this, it's going to actually show you that you don't need to chase or you don't need to be proving yourself anymore? Or do you think you're just going to be...
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like maybe.
I don't know, because I'm not sure. Because sometimes I wake up and I say, wow, I've accomplished everything I've ever wanted to accomplish in surfing. I can't believe it. How did I pull this off?
Uh-huh.
Someone with a mediocre surfing skill set in a region of the world that pro surfers do not come from. How did I do this? I did it. I'm here. I made it.
Yeah.
And then other times I say, you know what? Like, this is great, but you never arrive. You know, I got off at level 2 and I now am walking up the steps to catch a train on level 3. And level 3 for me, you know, like if you told me, these are the tricks of life. If you told me today, if someone came up to me, a big investor, and they were like, hey, Ben, how much money do you make a year? Okay, you know what? I'm going to pay you that for the next 20 years if you don't change a thing.
Yeah.
And then my career didn't become performance-based. It became, let's see how we can just continue to grow this idea and someone's going to take care of me. Then I could kick back. But I don't know that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, sadly, everything could come crashing down at any minute. Now, that's not realistic because I've put in the work to get to where we've gotten to, but it's still something that plays in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Like, it's not where I'm at is not a forever situation. It's every day. You got to work.
Yeah.
But
Do you think that's with everything? But do you think it's even crazier though because you're on social media and you have a YouTube channel, and like you guys who do YouTube for a living, you're always like fighting for like that, and then like people that have like a 9-to-5 job, yeah, they're if they like screw up at work like multiple times, yeah, you're gonna get fired, or like if you're not getting the new accounts, like yeah, you're gonna get dropped. But like, do you think? I guess it's both. There's high pressure. Because like you're just trying to like you try to stay relevant, where these other people are just they kind of have like it's like easy, like the formula is there for them to succeed. If they don't want to use that formula, then that's their fault. But like you don't have a formula.
Yeah, well, the first thing is like I never wanted to compare myself to anyone else, so like that pressure's not there. But I'm really hard on myself.
Yeah,
like I'm really really hard on myself. I want to keep doing better. I want to make better videos. I want to continue to. Like, sometimes I feel myself slipping away from the original idea is that surfing is fun and we're all in this together. And then I'm like, all right, I got to get back to that because that's what I care about, you know? Like, at the end of the day, like, making money off it's not as important to me as it is to continue my idea, break through that wall and be like, this is what it's all about. But I will say I've been able to relax a little bit more in the recent years because I've realized that my reach and my stoke has grown outside of YouTube. Because when we show up somewhere, there's tons of people always saying hi, what's up, taking pictures, getting autographs. Like, that shows that this is not a momentary glimpse in time. This is not something that that's going to go away tomorrow if I stopped uploading YouTube videos. And like that 72-year-old guy in Vermont compared the For the Dream documentary to the Endless Summer. That for me, that's the kind of stuff I look at and I'm like, wow, am I really doing something here? Like, is this bigger than I think it is? And I have those moments of clarity where I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is real. And then other times, obviously, day-to-day life, you get pulled away from it. Or maybe you don't think about that kind of stuff. What about you?
I don't know how you lost me there.
Did you ever think?
He did get deep, and I was just not paying attention.
Did you
I
ever
didn't know what to do
think?
there.
Did you ever think? Because we woke up this morning, and we watched a vlog.
Oh no, we were watching Nub TV vlogs, and they are classic.
Classic.
Honestly, go back and watch some of them, just the surfing ones.
Did you ever think that this is what you would do for a job?
Now, Ben tells me sometimes I don't have a job.
No, sometimes you don't do your job.
And I need to get one. But, no, yeah, I did.
You did.
Because when I was at Cabrini, I went to Cabrini University, and I was in marketing, and then I had a couple girlfriends, and we'd be like, wouldn't it be cool to be, like, Instagram famous? And, like, we would pretend to try. And, but, like, we would never really do anything with it. But we would take pictures. We'd go to, like, Wayne and take pictures, like, in the park and be like, we're an influencer. So I always had it. And this is what I always told my mom, because my mom never understood, like, what me and Ben do. And I was like, Mom, there's some people in this world that say or, like, just are just content consumers, which I am. I'm a huge content consumer. But there's some people that just had it in them to, like, want to be in the business of it.
Yeah.
So, like, because I feel like there's all my friends that I know that have nothing to do with Instagram or nothing to do with YouTube, whatever. They don't even think like that. They're not like, oh, I'm gonna be an influencer. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. They just consume it.
Yeah.
And go on with their life.
Yeah. Well, that's like how I consume baseball now.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting on the couch watching baseball. I don't need to buy any merch. I don't need to.
Nah, I do want a jersey.
I don't need to go to a game like you do.
I don't.
I don't need to be involved in baseball.
I do, and I'm your wife.
I don't need to learn how to swing a baseball bat.
But I'm your wife.
But
so
I'm saying I'm a consumer of that sport now.
Yeah. So yeah, I was always the consumer, and I always was wanting to be on the other side, not just consuming it. And I feel like, yeah, I kind of always knew that I was going to do something in this. I mean, I went back to school and got my marketing degree, so I knew that I wanted to be in this industry. I just thought I was going to be maybe on the side of, like, working for a big company and then posting for them, or like,
you are.
Yeah, Ben Gravy, LLC. But you know what I mean? That's what I always thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to get a job, like, working for, a water bottle company.
You're a good producer, and you don't realize it, because I don't think you have enough confidence in your ideas
Producer
yet.
of what? Producer of life?
Photo shoot, marketing
No, I know
campaign, vlog. If I looked at 10 people that I know, and I was like, who could make the best storyline for a vlog, you'd be in the top 2, top 3.
Yeah, well, I learned a lot. I think working with you, I've learned more than I could ever learn. Because I've learned more. Like, I wouldn't never have known video production. Like, I can go to a company tomorrow and be like, okay, I know how to create, like, a storyline.
Yeah, for sure.
But I wouldn't have known that before. I would have thought I knew it.
Yeah. No, it's really hard. Hands-on experience is the way.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I always thought I was going to do something in this. It just happened to be that I married it instead. And it worked out for me.
So, here's what I can say.
Is that Mackie? Oh, maybe that was the coffee cup.
Quick side thought.
Yes.
If you're a Grom and you watch this, or if you're a dad of a Grom and you watch this, get out there. Yo.
Yeah, I'm here and both of the doors are locked.
Both of the doors are locked.
Oh my God, Mackie.
Cut.
break in.
Commercial break.
Mackie. Wait. Mackie
on.
is 24 minutes late for work.
Okay. If you're a Grom and you are interested in video, surfing, kiteboarding, skimboarding, taking pictures, acting,
Okay.
try it all.
Okay.
Try it all. Try all of it.
Try it all.
Some of it you might not like. Other stuff you're going to get interested in. Since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a director of movies. I wanted to direct monster movies, horror movies. I told you this before.
I don't think I could have married a horror movie director.
And I
Creepy.
kind of do it.
Because your life is a horror film.
That's a perfect segue into Mackie.
The horror, the monster, he's like, I would say Mackie's like half mummy because he sleeps a lot, and then half Frankenstein because he's like kind of like.
All right.
Mackie is here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We love clapping when Mackie gets here. Just
Thank
like,
you.
I feel like it hypes him up. Feels like it makes him feel good about his life.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it does
Mackie
make me feel good.
Got those sunglasses in England from a gift.
Oh yeah.
What was that guy's name? I know Dave Graham. Shout out Dave Graham.
Yeah, these are pretty
You're the
sick.
That was from
Thank
the
you.
Isle of Wight.
The Isle of Wight.
Dude, those boys were
Those guys are the best.
the best.
The best guys.
Isle of Wight.
They were a lot of Mackie. A lot of Mackie fans in England.
There were.
Yeah?
There were.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank
We
you,
gotta
Go
get
back.
over there.
We have to bring Mackie.
It's true.
All right, so
That
we're
would
going to
be
start
nice.
the podcast off as we said before, we were just watching Nub TV videos. So then I was watching the video and I was like, wait, first off, this is Makki, but it wasn't you.
Wait, what?
Watch. Okay, just watch
I didn't even see this yet, Makki.
Okay.
Okay, Makki, Sarah in bed make fun of you.
That's
He has a baggy belly. Exact same thing.
so
That was pretty good.
Let me see. I've never seen
Okay.
it.
That was pretty good. Solenza looked crazy.
Sons looks so young.
Lenser, dude.
He was like in the video, but it was so funny because I'm like, is that Makki? Like dead
That's
as
the
if that
belly
was
you're talking about?
That's a Makki belly. Fully.
My belly's a little bigger than that.
This is when I dyed my mustache black.
I know, but it was a Makki belly.
That wasn't a fake mustache.
No, he dyed it black.
I was like-
Actually, you should do that again.
Dude, I was definitely stacking the LBs on.
It just reminded me. It just had the same look. It had the deep belly button.
It had the vibe.
Yeah,
The deep belly button.
I have a deep
Makki.
belly
So
button.
this is
do you
what
have
I
a
have
deep
to
belly
say.
button?
I got pretty deep.
You do.
This is what I have to say.
Imagine having
What?
an Audi.
I've seen some Audis.
Audis are disgusting.
That's facts.
No offense to anybody who has an Audi.
Yeah, but like if you have an Audi, the doctor you up. Don't you think?
Maybe.
I don't know how that works.
how it works. Imagine having an Audi and drinking milk.
Yeah, we got some hate about the milk.
Wait, we talking about milk. I love
podcast.
milk.
Exactly, but we were.
Last podcast we were talking about how messed up milk is.
I don't mind milk either. I have two things in
and
milk.
we got some comments about it.
Well, I mean, it is very weird milk. Like, just think about the first guy who ever drank milk.
That's what he said last time.
It's very weird.
He's still thinking about it.
That's pretty hilarious.
What were you
And
gonna
what
say?
if he had an Audi?
That guy was a weirdo.
Wait, should we look up the statistic? Innies versus Audis?
Dude,
My
you're
one
gonna-
boy Toner's got an Audi.
Shout out.
God bless you.
What's his name?
Toner. What's his last name?
Toner?
Mike Toner.
Shout out Mike Toner.
I call him Toenail.
Like,
Any belly buttons are like a little dent in your stomach. Audi, well, yeah, we know this. Like what? I can literally know
She's
what
looking
it
at the
is.
definition.
No, I'm saying like, what's the statistic?
on.
Statistic.
Would you ride your bike over?
Yeah.
How is that?
It's a
thing?
beautiful
That was
day.
nice. I was saying thank God it wasn't raining so I could just like...
Wait, only 10% of people in the world have Audis.
Wow.
So that means Audis
Is
are
it?
unique but creepy.
Is it something that the
Yeah.
doctor does to you?
Yeah, it's messed up. They
Well, yeah,
mess you
because that's
up.
where the thing is, right? What's it
So
called?
that's just like if you say you were born at Shore Memorial. they'd
100%
probably give
you
an
have an Audi.
Yeah.
It's like that's the 10%. You were born at shore.
All right.
Were either
So
you guys born at Shore?
no.
No, ew.
I think
was-
I got some friends born at Shore.
Yeah,
quick-
they all have Audis.
Quick backstory. Not funny at all. But
Why are you changing?
our
It's not
local
funny.
hospital is known for
Shore kill.
like actually killing people. Like it's a running joke
It's
around.
not a good hospital.
Yeah,
It's not- yeah, you don't wanna go there.
It's astounding.
Wasn't one of the doctors like arrested for
That one doctor
Remember
that was
the
giving out
doctor in-
pills.
Yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah, my aunt
Yeah.
went to him. My aunt liked him.
He came out of his doctor's office with a gun.
Did that just make a noise?
Yeah.
I don't think it
No,
was.
not his. It wasn't his house.
It was his office.
Oh,
I watched the body cam video.
that was so
He
crazy.
came out with a gun and he was threatening
Yeah.
to kill himself.
That was nuts.
Really,
Yeah,
really
but then he
crazy.
did kill himself. Remember?
in jail.
Kind of.
That
Did
He
he?
killed himself.
Yeah, that was when I was in high school. That was like a huge thing.
Yeah.
Because I went to mainland. That was like a huge thing.
Well, that was my aunt's doctor, so she's cool. I don't know what she was doing, but hopefully it wasn't that.
So,
We have a few topics.
what were we talking about? Oh, the hospital. The
Innies and
hospital.
outings.
Gotcha.
What were you guys talking about before I came in? Not Billy Balls,
You
right?
mostly.
It was Ben got really deep.
I got deep. Then I was
What's wrong,
talking
man?
about DraftKings.
No, he
DraftKings?
How like I paid you last week is probably gone.
Nah, I mean, I haven't bet that much. I lost like $50 probably.
That's not much. What do you?
All night.
Nah,
What?
I didn't bet at all last night.
No, there's nothing to bet on, was there?
This basketball.
Oh,
Sixers were
man.
playing. I was thinking about it.
But like, are the Sixers interesting until it's later in the season?
Well, yeah, the Sixers are blowing it right now.
Yeah,
and
and
the
I'm-
Phillies are freaking blowing it too.
Yeah, but
dude.
stop. They're saying that we're gonna come back tonight.
I think
We need
it's,
to win the 2 games in Houston.
Let's just
We
say-
won one game in Houston.
Yeah, 1 game.
Let's just say
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna come at from my conspiracy mindset. Both franchises wanted to go to Game 7. Let's just be honest.
Well, now it looks like it might not even go to Game 7. It might just end in Game 6.
I know,
Might end
but,
tonight.
It could, yeah.
but I'm saying like even the Astros wouldn't care if the Phillies won the first game because that owner's gonna be banking off.
No,
that.
yeah, they want 7 games. They make more money.
yeah. It's all about money.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. But
And
like,
they get paid out with the amount of money that their franchise makes during the World Series. So if they make like $200 million, their bank at the end of the season is bigger to give to their players.
Yeah.
Are you thinking? So think about this.
So, let's keep going.
46,000 people in the stadium. Mm-hmm. How many other people show up to tailgate?
I don't know, but
Every single one of those people owns at least one piece of Phillies merchandise. You cannot get Phillies merchandise essentially for less than $50.
Yeah, so you're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
This is tens of millions of dollars over this World Series.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
It's
well,
crazy.
we can find that statistic too, but I don't feel like looking at it.
Well, 46,000 times 50 is like 2.4 million or something.
Yeah, but they're making way more than that.
I know. I'm just saying that's if each person in the seats actually bought one item for $50.
And you think like the food vendors, like there's some that
Oh my god!
no,
They're so rich.
yeah, but there's
Oh, the
some
food
that are
vendors,
like Philly food
Aramark.
vendors. Yeah, there's those, and then there's also like the Genos and the Chicky and Pete's. They're but do they have to pay, or they just pay like a rental fee to rent the space? Do you think?
Where in the stadium?
Yeah,
I don't know how
Yeah,
that works.
I don't know how that
like
works.
do they give money
Because
back?
a lot of the restaurants in the stadium would be Aramark. So like there'd be like 5 things next to each other: pizza, hot dogs, burgers, but they'd all be owned by the same person. Because that's when you see the employees like switching name tags and like going over. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because
If
they're
I've
all
seen that.
Aramark. Aramark's
No, they
way
are.
bigger.
That Xfinity bar, like outside of all the stadiums.
How crazy is that?
thing is insane.
Yeah.
The line, like every time any game is even played, it takes like an hour, maybe 2 hours to get in, and it's a $15 cover.
No matter what.
Yeah, they're making insane, and they charge overpriced for everything, food and drinks. And
Did you end up going after the game, or did you not? Did you just
we
go home?
Yeah, because the bus didn't leave until 6.
Oh,
So we just had to go.
Oh.
We went and stood in line for like maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Went in, got one beer, and then left.
wait, even after the game, it
crazy.
took that long because what everyone goes there after.
Yeah.
Dude,
Where is it?
Can I tell you?
More close. It's closer to
It's
the
like-
Philly Stadium, right?
It's right there.
Yeah, it's like it's right next to the Eagles Stadium.
Oh, it is.
Can
right
I
next
tell
to
you
it.
a story that when I went to a Phillies game when I was in high school, I
20 years ago.
left the game because I didn't really care about it. And I went to the bar, and
What bar? There wasn't an Xfinity
our
Live,
bus
though.
driver was in there. No, it
Drinking?
wasn't Xfinity, so maybe it wasn't high school. Maybe it was after high school.
He was
Yeah.
in there drinking.
He was in there drinking, and I went in and told everyone. They're like, "No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't." And I was like,
That's
"Yes, he was."
That's when you need a phone to just shoot a picture, dude.
Yeah,
I had a
back
flip
then,
phone
you had a
back
flip
then.
phone. Wait, so when you took the jitney down there, like, how much was the jitney to get down there?
It was 50 each person.
50 each?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're making money.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money.
Should we
Oh, wow.
should we do a Monday through Sunday Mackie budget breakdown? Or I mean, I don't want to terrify my fans.
Not this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I stay in Brigantine, so it's
Wow.
Oh, wow.
nothing being spent there.
That's
dude.
nice.
You're on the path of recklessness.
Yeah.
That's so nice for you.
Kind of crazy. Dude.
I actually spent a lot of money this week. But I bought Christmas
But
decorations.
you got paid this week.
I got paid, so like I got my paycheck and I went shopping for Christmas decorations only though. So,
Yeah, so
it's worth
the
it.
biggest waste of money.
No. Okay, Christmas brings everyone joy. And that gets into my first topic. Are you a Christmas after Thanksgiving, or are you a Christmas after October and then Thanksgiving isn't a holiday? Like it doesn't really count
I love Thanksgiving. I do Christmas. I put on my Christmas tree once Thanksgiving is over.
once Thanksgiving's over. Oh, how about you? What do you believe in?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I'm kind of a Christmas all year round type of guy because I wear my Grinch socks 365 days a year.
I got Grinch socks that you gave me.
Oh, good. I
See?
hate those.
Yeah.
I have like 7 pairs of them. But generally, I would say I think you have to respect Thanksgiving and you have to put your Christmas tree up after. But if you start after Halloween, no one's going to care.
No one's going to care.
You can get
Yeah.
the stove fired up.
Well, that's what I was saying. But then, like, I grew up as a Thanksgiving. You have to celebrate Thanksgiving, and then you start putting up your Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
But now that I have my own house, I'm just thinking, like, I buy all these Christmas decorations, spend a ton of money. I'm putting it up longer than a month.
Yeah, you put them up for
Like, I'm not.
Well,
this is insane.
You keep them up longer after Christmas, though. Too.
But
That's
do
it.
you though? Because then I'm over it. January, like 5th, I'm out. Like that tree is out, done. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Now the lights I will keep on outside. Lights I will keep on for like the month of January.
Are you guys getting a real tree?
No, my mom got us a really nice fake tree.
Big
So
one?
now we
Yeah.
own 4 or 5 trees.
Yeah, but I'm throwing away some of our trees. I'll give you,
You want one?
Wait, I mean, I have a perfect
We own
little tree.
so
you
many
do?
trees. She buys 2 trees a year.
Yeah, but I buy them on big lots, and big lots are cheap. This one I bought
Wait, how big are the trees?
small. One of our trees fit in Margate. You know it's tiny.
Yeah, the one I have is like maybe like that big.
Yeah, I have a bigger one than that. It would look nice in your apartment.
I like putting mine in the corner, just like.
Do you like to have ornaments?
Yeah.
Do you put it on the ground or on a table?
I got everything.
Should we buy Maggie an ornament?
I got
feel like
Do you put it on the ground or on a table?
On the table.
So it's really tiny.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking for like our holiday episodes, I was going to decorate the podcast room with one of the trees.
That'd be
like
nice.
Put a tree back
and
here.
just do. I thought we were doing. I
Christmas.
thought we were doing.
We're doing a Thanksgiving. It's just
You
like
should
pilgrims.
get red and green lights.
Oh, we are. These change.
Yo, I
Oh,
dare
really?
you
Yeah,
guys.
and
I
this
dare you
changes.
guys. You guys won't do 12 days of Christmas podcasting in a row.
I will.
I'll send it.
We're going to be home.
Was it really?
Why not? Yeah.
I was thinking for our anniversary,
How gnarly
we
would that
should
be?
That'd
wear
be
our
sick.
wedding outfits. Like I should wear my wedding dress and you
That's
should
pretty
wear.
sick. Jordan has good ideas.
Cool. But like,
That would be nice.
I don't think my wedding dress is going to fit.
I will
Wait, what
say
day was
this.
it? Like, was that November 29th?
20th.
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 So we're coming up
okay.
on 1 year, which is going to make me sad because then we're not
Newlyweds.
newlyweds anymore.
We're just wed.
We're just
Was it-
married.
Wait, newlyweds is what the first year?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that.
Wow, Maggie, I was like, you were such a gem at the wedding.
Was he?
Was
He
I?
was.
Yeah,
He made me happy. Like I just saw his face and I was just stoked.
nice.
Like,
yeah,
he had his-
I was. stoked.
Mackie's a good kid.
Can we talk about? Wait,
I was
this is
really
the stuff that we never talked about.
Okay.
Mackie waking up with a female
Let's
that
not
crashed
let's-
my wedding.
let's
No, we're
not talk
talking.
about-
Oh
let's
my
not-
God, we had
We
a
had a
wedding
wedding
crasher.
crasher.
Let's not talk about this.
We
had
had
a-
a wedding crasher.
We had a. No,
We had 3 wedding crashers.
No, we had like 5, but it
Well,
doesn't
she
matter.
crashed because of Kalani, and
But like, imagine there was a female that crashed my wedding twice. She crashed Friday night, and which was like the rehearsal dinner. Everyone was drinking at the bar, I guess. And then she crashed Saturday night.
yeah, it's savage.
Well, what's even
That's
crazy is
savage.
I'm gonna
That's
be
super
real.
savage.
I'm gonna be
She was
real
talking
because
like
no
this.
one's gonna know who this is, obviously. So,
Actually, she's friends with Nat. She knows Nat. She
Does
knows
she
my
really?
friend Lynn. She knows everyone.
so
Does she
we-
really?
yes.
but
yes.
it's not. We don't have to get too personal. But
No, we're not
people,
saying names.
People were DMing someone
Me.
and being like, "That girl's at your wedding," and we were like, "Yeah, she
You're like,
crashed it."
I think she was
way.
Instagram storying
Yeah,
from
yeah.
my
she was
wedding.
Instagram.
Oh, she definitely was.
Yeah.
She definitely was.
But anyway, she came to. I guess she knew Kalani from. She met him in San Clemente, and she came to say what's up.
Yeah.
And she came the first night.
Yeah.
And then Kalani was like, "I'm not really interested. I just want to focus on the wedding."
Yeah, because he was our officiant.
Yeah.
But she showed up anyway the second night.
And like showed up like she knew what she was doing. She had a dress on. She had a nice coat, and she came halfway or maybe towards the end of the wedding to the
Yeah.
after party.
She fully came like just like
Yeah.
being a part of the wedding. Like
This
was
in
smart.
her mind, she
Genius.
was being a part of the
Genius.
wedding.
Genius.
And
genius.
then okay,
Because this is how crazy life really is. The wedding was at the Ritz. It was actually an exclusive event. But
Exclusive.
Salenzer and Greaser, who
Greaser.
I said come, but they just rolled in,
Yeah.
saw the wedding planner. She said, "Oh, you guys in the wedding?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah." And she was like, "All right, I'll take you over here."
yeah, got him a room, got
Yeah.
him a table.
Got him a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so you really can just, you can ball out, roll up to a big event like that, and maybe it'll pan out.
Yeah, we got lucky.
And they
People
got
were-
dinner too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got dinner,
They
but
got
that's
dinner.
because
That
like
was yeah.
people left.
And Salenza's like, "Wait, I ordered the duck."
Like this is what I'm
Send
getting.
it back.
And then we had 2 other wedding crashers, but they were from Ben's marketing guys from Sector 9.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
But okay, I will respect Salenza and Greaser because Salenza and Greaser had suits.
Yeah, they did.
Sector
EG?
9 at EG came in with like a
With shorts,
with
right?
like a flannel and like a beanie. Like
Yeah, and he was like staring at the high top table.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect.
I
he
remember
didn't leave that high top table
I remember people were complaining about Jamie wearing a hat.
at the rehearsal dinner. Yeah.
See, if
Or no, he wore it
No,
to the
here's the
wedding.
thing.
not the
here's
rehearsal
the
dinner,
thing,
yeah.
this is definitely 100% Jordan's wedding. But if you're marrying me, you're gonna get that. You should be. It's surprising there wasn't more heavy action.
No,
Yeah.
well, because I was confused because like when I look at like other
That's
people that had
funny.
like black tie optional weddings, like pretty much the whole group wears black tie or like wears like pretty much gowns. Our wedding was like confusing where I was like, oh, so you got the invite but you decided to wear that. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah.
it was like funny because like for me, every wedding that I've ever been that says black tie, like everybody dresses in black tie and gowns.
See,
Our
alright,
wedding was
I'm
like,
just gonna be
nah,
real
we'll wear
with
my
you.
board shorts.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, coming from someone like me personally, I wouldn't even know what black tie meant, so I would just wear like a kind of a nice outfit. Like
That
I
would be concerning what you would wear, honestly. If I wasn't your wife or girlfriend, I couldn't imagine.
Well, that's life.
Yeah.
That was life.
What did Mackie wear?
He had a tux. He rented
Yeah.
a tux.
Oh,
Tux.
but we set all our guys up.
Yeah,
They
solid.
wouldn't have known if we didn't say, "Here's the tux
No,
rental."
Mackie's
Well,
good. He asked.
I mean, knowing that I was at the Ritz-Carlton, if like I wasn't set up, I would have probably went to Men's Warehouse anyway. And just
Yeah.
been like, I'm going to a wedding at the Ritz. I need a nice suit.
Where did we rent our
Mackie's
suits from? Men's Warehouse.
You got they all run Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was easy because it was right here. But no,
I got my suit rental down pretty low now.
what does that mean?
Well, it was $600 for my
Oh yeah.
for my top, so I wore it at the wedding. So
Mm-hmm.
then it was a $600 suit. I then wore it to the Florida Film Festival, so then it was a $300 suit. I wore it to the premiere in Vermont,
Mm-hmm.
so then it became a $200 suit.
And you're gonna wear it at the podcast on the
So then
podcast.
it'll be a $150 suit.
Yeah.
So it's getting pretty good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's how you have to look at
If you
it.
look at it like a rental,
Because I made him buy
Yeah.
it, but you had to. It just like looked good.
it was bursting at the seams. You ever like live a portion of your life and you think you're like a legend, and then you look back and you're like, "Damn, I was fat."
I usually think the opposite.
Like,
I thought I was
no.
fat, and then I look back and I was like, "Damn, I was skinny," and I hated myself.
I could have
like
shaved.
that's so sad.
I could have shaved some lbs for the wedding, but
I used to be so skinny, like insanely skinny.
dude, I'm not
Do
gonna.
you ever
lie.
get sad?
No.
I watch. I watch some vlogs where like you look like a child.
Well, how old were you when we met you? He was a child.
I was like,
21, right?
was it 21? 22
Are
maybe?
you 25 right now?
Yeah, almost 26.
So I've only known you for 3 years or 4 years.
no.
I think since 2019.
Yeah, like 4
Oh,
years.
that's not that long.
It is long.
Is it?
He came to our
Not
wedding.
for the
He
amount
was
of
in our wedding
experience.
photos, so like
It's
he
not
is
that long.
The
part
amount
of
of
the life.
experiences I've provided him.
No, the amount of
He's like almost like a lifelong friend.
It's nice, yeah.
Well, because if you think about it, like our lifelong friends, we spend less time with our friends than we do someone like Mackie. Like you're a friend, but you know what I
I'm
mean.
just always
Like,
around.
You're just here. You've been on vacation with us. Who else have I been on vacation with? I've
Well-
been like to Florida
Yeah.
with like 2 of my friends.
But the
That's it.
vacation is it comes along with a work trip.
Exactly, but you grow a lot. Like
'Cause, like-
we woke up with Mackie for 2 weeks straight
When?
in the
Was it
RV.
Oh, in the RV.
Oh, well, yeah.
But like Mackie
heavy.
went on a cross country vacation, but then like 40% of it he was working. Mm-hmm. Just because, just like the nature of the beast is that you're not filming the whole time. You roll up to the river, you film, you leave, you still have 9 hours in that day that you're pretty much on vacation.
We're pretty much hanging out.
Well, yeah.
Same with like,
That was a crazy experience.
I don't know about 40% with the.
Working, you think more
Yeah.
or less?
I feel like
what?
maybe if I had to edit too, it would have been 40%. But like,
less?
yeah, less.
Especially on that road trip, we didn't really.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, well,
I feel like that road trip was just more relaxed.
Yeah, like we went to the skate park. We did that kind of stuff. Oh, that was fun. I want to go back. That was a good
Yeah.
run. I didn't like Oregon. Ugh, no offense. Ooh. I just didn't like the coastal.
it was too.
It looks the same.
It was too heavy for Jordan. That
It wasn't heavy. It just like there wasn't anything new and exciting on that trip. I
Dude, the
feel
cross country road trip is
Was
amazing.
sick.
I know
Yeah.
we would be going on.
It's amazing. It's next level astounding.
I know.
Oh, by the way, I was just thinking, Jordan, you look like you could be in a Halloween costume right now. Like,
Why?
you look like you could be a robber. Like you got the black beanie, black top, and all blacked out.
Well, that's what I was going for. I am robbing your soul.
Like
okay.
I feel like that could be a ski mask you just bring down.
It
Just
is.
like
Maggie, I am. I just like to wear black. I'm in mourning.
in the morning.
Okay. Now I have another one to start our conversation with.
All right.
All right.
Kick it.
Do you brush your teeth with cold or hot water?
I actually, that's weird to say because I go back and forth. Like I'll do the cold at first and I'll do a little bit of the hot, and if it's too cold, I'll put a little bit more of the hot, but then it gets too hot. So it's like it has to be a perfect.
So like you're
perfect
like a room,
mixture.
you're room temp,
Yes, yeah. I
leaning
guess so.
towards hotter though.
Lukewarm.
Lukewarm.
yeah.
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
Facts. I'm a lukewarm. How about you?
This is gonna get weird.
If you do cold, you're just doing this
No,
for the
this is gonna
opposite.
get weird.
What do? You don't use water.
Okay, so
He doesn't.
if I'm home,
He doesn't use water.
I will brush my teeth. Obviously, no water. Just put the toothpaste on the toothbrush, brush my teeth, and then I'll run the
Psychotic.
sink. I'll run the sink over the toothbrush, suck it off one time,
Oh, you do suck. You suck.
spit that, have the toothbrush clean, and put it back. If I'm on the road,
Yeah.
no shot I'm using water. I will never use water from a hotel. I will never use water from a rental.
Bottled
I will
water?
never even use water from a friend's house. I will sometimes use bottled water. But even if we're at someone's house on the road and I'm drinking out of their faucet, I'm not
That's-
I'm not using the water for my toothbrush.
That's
Why
savage.
though? Why?
I don't know.
You're a psycho. I just
germ
feel like
problems.
having cold water when you're brushing your teeth, it doesn't suds it up. It like doesn't make it minty enough. Because like when I use bottled water, like if we're on the road and I'm brushing my teeth, it doesn't like I don't feel clean.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That thought has never crossed my mind.
Same with me.
Hot water, cold water. I don't.
It's a thing though.
Oh well, I
because-
mean, that like when I brush my teeth, I'm just like I want it to be comfortable.
Yeah, you want to be comfortable. You don't want to be too cold.
What?
Yeah.
I don't
This is a
have it.
full blown thing. I don't understand how you don't even think about it.
I just think about getting the toothpaste off the toothbrush and then getting the least amount of germs on the toothbrush.
I clean off my toothbrush like crazy.
You do?
After.
Yeah, but I've also seen you like stick your toothbrush in the glove compartment, just like in like your pocket. Like,
No.
I don't think I've ever done that.
That's more bent,
He
though.
like drops his toothbrush on the floor at the airport. And he's like kicking it, trying to pick it up, and then he's like, "Perfect."
No, but that's where you.
That's not true.
You keep your toothbrush in that damn like the toothbrush that it comes in, and then you like think it's safe. Where I just keep it in my bag and I lock it up. I feel like that's safer than how you keep your toothbrush, honestly.
Wait, well, when you guys travel or
Yeah, like he buys like toothbrushes every day. But
at the house, do you guys keep your toothbrushes like in like the cabinet thing, or do you
I
keep
do.
it out? Yeah, you're supposed to keep it in the cabinet thing.
Yeah, because mine's out right now, but it did have the cardboard on top of it. But
I don't think that cardboard's
someone
good.
threw the cardboard out
I didn't touch the cardboard. It's still in
because
there.
I just
It's
had it
still
in the
there.
case that I bought it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
And
you.
then so like pretty
Well-
much I'm throwing my toothbrush out after this. 'Cause I'm just thinking about Mackie last week when he came over and he said I used the bathroom, and then he flushed,
And you know our
and it was
toilets.
sprinkling
Our
down,
toilet goes like this.
and all those just little particles were sprinkling down on my
Lebanese
toothbrush.
lunch meat, as you'd call it. His particles.
Somebody commented on that.
They liked it.
So yeah,
That's great.
So we're gonna go to CVS today.
Yeah.
So usually if I'm on a trip, Mackie, I'll just buy like a 10-pack of toothbrushes, and then like as soon as anything remotely close to anything touching my toothbrush, I throw it out. That's it.
I've
crazy.
definitely used a toothbrush when it shouldn't have been used.
had
I've
the same
definitely
toothbrush for a while.
accidentally used yours.
Yeah, you're annoying. That's disgusting.
Accidentally?
Have you ever used
Well-
a girlfriend's toothbrush?
No.
I say, Jordan, can I use your toothbrush? No, absolutely not. All right.
Ew, that's so disgusting.
She'll never know.
Ew.
So think about how
Because,
much
like,
I
what
trust
junk
you.
is it?
Ow.
Yeah,
That's
but
why that one time when your bottom teeth were brown, I was mad at you. So I was using your toothbrush that week.
it's your fault. My bottom teeth were never brown ever. I remember once like Ben was looking real close to me and he was like totally just like mind blown by my teeth, but my teeth are so white. You were just mean. Okay, mister. I don't ever make fun of your teeth.
I'll be honest. Maggie, let me see your teeth. He's got pretty normally colored teeth.
Yeah, you do.
Mine
Yeah.
are probably browner than the average
Yeah.
because I drink coffee all day. But I've never whitened my teeth except for the one time you made me put those.
I'm gonna make them after this.
And
you're
I
gonna put them
got a
on.
stomach ache. From
Oh, this guy. They're organic. I bet you they're organic
anyone,
ones.
okay, public service announcement. Anyone you see out in this world with white ass teeth is fake. They're
No,
bleached teeth.
you were just like
My teeth
Yeah.
are just normal teeth.
yeah, but
I remember
but
the dentist
that's
told me I
not
take
normal.
good care of my teeth, and they're not like sparkling white.
I've
so.
only had one cavity in my whole life.
It doesn't.
never had a cavity. So.
Okay, but Ben, it doesn't matter. You were just like, you think all that stuff is vain, but it's not vain. You're
I
on
never
camera.
said it was
everybody
vain.
wants to look at white teeth. No one wants to look at yellow
Okay,
teeth.
you want me to whiten my teeth? Get me that laser thing.
No, I have it. I bought the
laser thing?
I bought the
They put
coconut.
this- bite on a laser.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but no, they don't work.
How do you know?
I don't believe it. That's like some like
I see
fake
mad.
influencer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see mad influencers.
Yeah.
Like, promote
I would
that.
do that if that company watches this podcast. They probably do because everybody does.
Everyone's watching. We
I
would like to be sponsored by you.
promote your teeth whitening laser.
We'll sit here and do it. We'll waste 10 minutes. All like that.
Dude,
I'm about to go put the white strips on now. I can still talk with them.
I'm looking at my shark band over there. Speaking of Oregon,
Oh yeah, because you
Your what?
needed that.
shark band. See, it says shark band.
So that was a good topic of conversation. And I have
On
one
what,
more.
on what level?
It's level 3 from the top.
Ooh, that
Third
sounded
one
good.
down.
Shark band. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, that
That's-
keeps sharks away.
We gotta clean that.
I needed that for the Bahamas.
Did you have it? In,
Dude, I'm just gonna go real morbid
Ew.
right now.
See, sorry.
When I was in the Bahamas with JT that week, a woman got attacked and killed by a bull shark in Nassau.
I know it's screwed up.
We were on.
You can't do it in Nassau.
We were on a different island, but
that's gnarly.
and all the guys were like, all the local guys were like, "Oh, she was probably on a snorkeling trip," and then I was like, "Yeah, she was," and they're like, "Yeah, the sharks identify the boat motor with food because they know that they're either going to get chum, people are going to be fishing, or there's going to be people swimming around the boat. And then I told Jordan this, and me and Jordan went on a freaking guided tour in where? Not Exuma, somewhere near Eleuthera.
It was called like Spanish Harbor or something.
Yeah, and we went on one of those boats, and we went snorkeling off the boat, and we snorkeled at a shipwreck. And the guys also told me that the sharks hang out around shipwrecks, and there was a girl that got devoured by 2 tiger sharks in the same exact spot that we went snorkeling like a week after us.
Jesus Christ.
Insanity.
I know, and I knew when I was down there,
Wow.
I felt so eerie, and I said, I got to get out of this water. And then the guys like wouldn't help me out. It was weird. That was a weird...
And then the other thing...
never
That's
again.
so gnarly.
The other thing they said when I was there was, if you go on a snorkeling trip in like 50-foot water, never do that. Like, don't get off the boat in that deep of water.
No.
Like, why would you do that?
There's no reason for it.
So that's madness, dude.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah, but they don't but there's no like stopping those tourism people because they just do it. Like they don't care.
Shark Week makes it seem like everything's fine.
Well, most of the
No.
time, dude, the thing about bull sharks, they're brutal. I mean, you saw them in action.
They almost took my foot off,
Dude,
dude.
they're brutal. They're gnarly.
That was gnarly
dude.
that Maggie
They
did
are
that.
so evil, dead behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they are so gnarly. Like, I'd feel safer in the water with a great white.
Yeah,
And a
because
bull
great
shark.
whites
That was-
don't,
yeah.
right? They don't.
Well,
You can
remember,
like swim with great whites. People do.
remember the one great white I saw in San Diego was swimming by, but it was
Baby.
What did they call that? Yeah, it was a baby, but they have a word for it. I can't remember. But it wasn't trying to feed. It was just like doing its thing, like whatever it needed.
Well,
to
because
do.
if they say if like the fin's out or the fin's not out, like there's different ways to know if like he's ready to attack or not.
If the fin's out, you're good.
What do you mean out?
If like
Of
the
the
fin
water.
was like sticking out of the water this much, it was like a 7-foot shark. but,
Oh,
like,
you're good.
The tip of the fin, that means they're not feeding. Because if a great white's going to eat you, you won't see it coming.
Was that with all sharks or just great whites?
I don't know.
They were saying with the great whites, but who knows? Like these are like probably myths that surfers or people on the beach tell each other. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't have to worry.
Actually, this
like,
is
actually you
weird.
do.
This is weird. This is really weird. Sorry. I don't know why I just thought of this. Chris Bursadoc
Yeah,
texted me this morning, Del Mar shark attack.
Del Mar.
Text-
Where's Delmar?
Del Mar is like
Down the
that
Right by his
spot that
house,
we
actually.
surfed. It's right near the Bursadocs. I surfed there once when you were there. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Pretty
Wow,
gnarly.
what, like a gnarly one or just like a
I don't, should I Google it?
yeah? That's crazy though. This is gonna make me burp. Okay.
I thought you were talking about Delmarva. That's a spot on the East Coast, right?
Del Marva is like offshore Delaware.
Yeah.
Woman attacked by shark in Del Mar.
Sharks are gnarly.
Woman treated at the hospital for a puncture and laceration wounds to her upper right thigh. Lifeguard, blah blah blah.
Honestly, I'm telling you, like I don't like the water in Florida, and I don't like northern Florida, and I don't like the water in California.
Juvenile great white. That's the ones that they say don't bother you.
Have I ever been in California and gone in the ocean? I think I've no. I don't even think I have maybe twice in my life.
Is it that
Do
we
you
have?
like the water in Florida or California?
I mean, I've been in it a lot. I'm scared of it now.
Right? I don't like it. I don't know. I've never been, and it's always cold. Oh, I guess I surfed in Pismo though.
Wait, so does that shark bands thing actually work?
Ben, we're on Instagram right now.
Apparently, that shark bands thing is fully legit because in the Bahamas
They all wear it.
they use magnets from. He said like they get them out of like the back of a stereo or something. Mm-hmm. They use magnets, and that's what that is. It's magnets. Like the sharks don't like.
They can feel the
Should I look it
pressure.
up? Might as
Yeah,
well.
sure.
I
Why
never
not?
heard of that.
Yeah, I've never. I mean,
Yeah, I've heard of shark bands, right? But
how do they like? I mean, I guess you can test that pretty easily. Just get a shark and put it right next to it.
yeah, like how do they test it? They're like stealing sharks. Like, ow.
Well, yeah, they got sharks in captivity.
Magnets repel sharks. The study showed that magnetic options had little or no effect on sharks. Can wearing magnets really repel sharks? Yeah, it deters sharks within a foot to 3 feet away from you.
1 foot to
But like
3
once
foot.
they're already hitting you,
charging at you.
yeah, like they're
and just stops straight next to you and just dips. No,
Like, no
way.
way.
I'm so confused.
he's going for it. There is no way that shark stops.
So I
So
don't
that
know.
thing ain't working.
I don't know. Maybe,
That's just for mental. That's probably
well,
for
what
mental.
if he's opening his mouth and he's like about to bite your foot off, and then you have the shark band on, and dude,
It's like you got force field. Like a
Maybe
1 foot,
like a- yeah.
1 foot force
Maybe
field.
it's like a force field.
dude, I don't know.
It just like stops and
do
then like
magnets. This is a good question for an engineer. Do magnets like combine? Like if you wore like one on each wrist and feet, like would that make the magnetic field bigger, or would it just still be 3 feet around each one?
It would just be 3 feet around each one.
Yeah, so
you're not like 10 feet. like an aura.
Should get like a boat to just drop a huge one that just like
yeah,
can
Just
go
hangs out in
way-
that
magnet,
area.
a reef made out of a magnet.
That would be
It creates
But does it-
perfect wave, and it's also a magnet.
that would be very expensive though.
But does
Yeah,
magnets affect any other type of like fish?
I don't know.
I guess it doesn't affect negatively. It just doesn't want to go near it. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. Sad. But that's.
A reef made of magnets.
I want to
That'd
make
be
a
sick.
reef. I want to do what Kelly Slater did
what?
and go to like the Maldives or whatever. And then he like went to. I guess he was staying at the Four Seasons, and they have like reef making things.
We were supposed to do that.
No, I know, but this
Like
one
they
is,
make reefs.
Yeah, and it's like these big half like spheres, and then they tie pieces of coral onto it with like
This
zip
is
ties.
Literally what we were supposed to do in
Key West.
Key West.
But I didn't want to do it underwater. They were able to do it above water and then go underwater. Like I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
Jordan's afraid of diving
I don't want to.
because we are done the first step of getting our
Diving.
diving
Yeah,
thing. No, I'm not
certification.
doing it. It's too scary. Like I hated it. I cried in a pool. How the hell am I going to go in the ocean? I cried in a pool.
Jordan, imagine
cried.
you 30 feet under.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
She gets like, you know what I mean?
I was in a pool. What are you doing? I,
I
can
was
stand.
chilling, dude. I went through 2 air tanks, oxygen tanks.
Yeah, because Ben was just going so scared.
I
But
just
like,
cooking.
he wasn't.
No, I'm just I don't know what's wrong with me, but like I eat more and faster than other people. I obviously
Breathe
consume more air.
Yeah.
Like I'm like
Your chest
I'm like a
gauge
big
right there.
animal or something.
Mac in there though. Ben was like taking off his like equipment.
I was taking his breathing.
But when you take it off, you can just put it right back on.
Yeah, you can put it
Is
back
there
on. but
water?
It's
Like,
still like
Yeah, that's
it's
what's
like
terrifying.
because if your mask comes off, you get all like because we were supposed to do these exercises, and then I would just pull his stuff off. And
That's freaking great.
No, it's terrifying. You don't understand. They make you take off the thing and then do like a front flip or some bullshit. And I was like I would like start hysterically crying because I just like knew that like if I just didn't want to not breathe. I hated it. I hated it.
But only
was it different breathing out of the like did it taste different?
it's weird. Like
Cold, maybe. I
it's
don't know.
weird. Like you have to get used to it. It takes like solid 30 seconds to be like, okay, this is happening.
Well, it's like, yeah, I can
In the
breathe
beginning, you're
underwater.
like, this makes no sense. Like you just want to resurface.
Yeah.
It's like your automatic reaction is just go up. Like it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, like I don't understand those people that are like 30 feet deep. Hell, you're insane. Like I'll snorkel and
That's
just be
sketchy.
just as good.
After this conversation about the sharks, I would never want to dive.
No.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Dude, yo, speaking of the Bahamas, that spot, Dean's Blue Hole, that guy broke the world record free dive, like 700 feet.
Well, at the blue hole?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
When? Like recently?
I don't know. He's gnarly.
Wait,
He's
what do
there.
you mean?
We saw him down there. He's there all the time. He's like a legend, I guess. And then other people on the island don't like him. I don't know.
Well, to be a legend, you have to have haters.
Yeah, that's
So
facts.
true.
How many haters do you have, Mackie?
I got a few haters.
See, you're a
Man, he's got
legend.
haters for sure.
Small check.
Oh yeah, we just watched the Nummies edit today.
How was it?
I enjoyed it.
It was slow mo for sure.
I thought it made the waves look way crazier than they actually were.
Wait, for what swell? Just
The one
past
that Kate May
Hurricane
one.
Ian.
Was that Kate May?
702 feet.
Yeah, it was. I think it was.
702 feet. That's
I
pretty
can't
damn
find
crazy.
this guy's name.
I wish I knew.
Dean's Blue Hole, Bahamas.
Now you better be editing this.
Like, taking my, not blowing up the spot? Doesn't matter.
Oh wait, is that Nat's photo? I have news articles. I don't know if it's good. I thought it was good last night.
I saw the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the sign that fell?
No, I didn't see that. This
in,
one.
The one in AC, it was just like laying on the ground. Like the big
Did it hit someone?
McDonald's arch was just like on the ground.
We should have stole it.
It was huge.
I know, but it could have been cool. We could have put it in the podcast room. What are you doing?
How was
What
I?
if we just put it
how
in our
was I
front
gonna
yard?
steal
Yeah,
that?
like, what if I
Like, was I gonna tie a rope to it to the back of my
Yeah,
mom's
just-
car and just drag it? Like,
Yeah, you just tell your mom. Okay, this one. McDonald's is facing another coffee-related lawsuit, and this one
No.
is even worse. McDonald's is
somebody spilled coffee on themselves.
No, McDonald's is enduring yet another coffee-related lawsuit. This time, an Alabama woman has filed a $13 million lawsuit against the fast food franchise after being served a cup of coffee that contained harmful chemicals and resulted in damage to her throat and organs. Here's what you need to know. So this has happened before. From what I read at about McDonald's, that their coffee has like shit in it. So, and I just know that
Actual-
I don't know.
Actual poop.
No, it's in chemicals. How to compare it to the OG McDonald's hot coffee lawsuit. Okay, there was a
What do you
spilled on
mean?
her lap. That's funny. And she tried to.
That was the first lawsuit?
Yes, and they awarded her $13 million.
'Cause she
or
burned-
$3
'cause
million.
she burned herself?
Yes, her
That's
fault.
Crazy.
Right?
Obviously her fault. Imagine ordering a hot cup of coffee, burning yourself, and then suing a company because you burned yourself on a hot cup of coffee.
Right?
Like, if you make coffee at your house and then spit on yourself,
You're
you're gonna-
suing.
You're gonna burn yourself too.
But I guess your hot coffee in your house never gets that hot. Because I spilled coffee
No,
on my
I feel
foot
like
today
it
and it
does,
wasn't that
though.
hot.
Like, right fresh out of the.
Yeah, it wasn't that hot.
Really?
It fell on my foot. Maybe theirs was like scolding. Well, many accuse this is the person of being greedy. Express that hot coffee would, in common sense, be hot to touch. But interesting. I don't know. So I was just thinking it was interesting because Ben loves. He is a big McDonald's
Iced
fan,
coffee.
iced coffee fan. So now, nearly 30 years later, following the case, this current chemical lawsuit against McDonald's should not be seen as one was intent to bilk the brand of its millions.
I also feel like with that girl that spilled the coffee on herself.
Yeah.
She probably, like, if I spilled coffee on, I don't drink coffee, but on my pants, I'm immediately taking the pants down. Like, I don't care if I'm driving or not. She probably let the pants stay on and just let them burn and burn.
True,
and
and that's
burn.
what happens, right? It just gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben's really.
She
what do you-
probably
No, I have something really crazy to talk about, but I can't find the article because I think Starbucks covered it up. Listen,
Conspiracy.
Well, remember when
so
Dunkin'
what-
Donuts would give us like electric shocks?
it would shock my teeth. That happened to me at the Belmar Pro.
But they said it was the ice
It
cubes.
shocked my teeth, and I was like, "Yo, you guys ever get your teeth shocked from Dunkin' Coffee?" And everyone's like looking at me like,
I always do.
I know that happens with hot and iced coffee.
Well, if you don't drink out of the straw, it
Yeah.
does happen.
Yeah. All right. So that's a mystery. So
So
what,
there's
what's
metal.
the deal with this McDonald's coffee? It's got actual just chemicals. Like what kind of? What's the chemical name? Like what is the chemical compound? What is the math?
Yeah.
Mackie, what's the
let's
math?
see this chemistry behind this.
Yeah, let's figure this out.
I don't know.
Jordan-
While it's not yet determined whether this woman be awarded the damages she's seeking, there's precedent for the popular company to make huge payouts. This lawsuit listed other instances of chemicals being found in McDonald's lattes, iced teas, hot chocolate, and soda.
Is it from the
Interesting.
machine?
I know it doesn't say
It's obviously
it.
not
Containing chemicals that refusing to call 911 that her throat started burning.
Wow,
Doesn't
that
really talk because then it goes into
sucks.
the other lady, like this lady. I guess
Yeah.
she won the $3 million.
Oh, she was that old? Wow.
Legend. She's like, I'm trying to get $3 million.
Yeah, for her grandkids.
Yeah. No, for
Okay.
sale.
I mean,
So-
she's on her way out.
She's
I
out. That was
was-
1994. She's out. Now Mackie's doing a Be Real. Follow
Yeah.
him. I'll follow him at Makki Films.
Look at it.
Wow, look how good my nose looks.
dude. Yo,
I have a nice slope in my nose.
A couple.
Who's on the beach?
This is in Florida. This is Tyler Flynn and Ariana.
Do they live in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, where?
Mayor Margate moved to Florida.
He's the mayor of Margate. Now does he live in Margate, Florida?
No,
You should.
I don't think so.
That's right near there. Or I don't know where you said
It
he
Okay.
takes so long to post.
I'm gonna just.
You're on our
I
Wi-Fi.
think
No, but I'll post it.
people can look this up if they're
there it
interested,
goes.
or you guys can find information on it. I was coming back from Oklahoma
Mm-hmm.
with Austin from Red Bull. We ordered iced coffee at the airport. We got the iced coffee. It smelled fruity. It tasted fruity,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Oh, all good." I'm slugging
Always.
mine down. Austin's like, he's connected. He's like, something's wrong with this coffee, and I was like, no, it's not. I've drank it like this before, and I have drank it like this from Starbucks. Sucking mine down. He took it back. Mm-hmm. He got us 2 brand new coffees. They brought them out. Same taste, same smell. I was sucking it down once again, and then I Googled it. I can't find a single thing about this on Google right now, by the way, which is terrifying. The beans were rotten.
Yeah.
Rotten beans, and it comes out as a fruity smell and taste. and the beans were 100% rotten. It was old coffee. They were just serving us old BS coffee, and this was all over the internet as of when that happened to me. And right now it's wiped from the internet. I can't.
That's
find
crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. It tastes fruity when it gets rotten.
Yeah, it's weird. It smells so good.
Yeah,
and it tastes
good.
like, but you know something's wrong. Like something's wrong. But then I was telling him, I was like, dude, I've drank this so many times in my life. Like I just drink it. Because I'm just like, whatever. Like maybe they mix.
Well, how bad can rotten coffee beans be for you?
I don't know.
I don't know. It could have like mold in it, but I guess I don't know.
Definitely mold.
It's definitely just mold that makes
it would definitely give you diarrhea. I mean, I should have seen.
Yeah, but diarrhea, you get diarrhea from coffee anyway. So what's the difference?
Right, so that's my conspiracy of the week.
That is, I mean, that's what I thought was interesting though, because like, it's crazy though how people would sue, because it's like, okay, maybe like she really got sick, but like, how did she nail it and say it's the McDonald's coffee?
Honestly though, if I was casually drinking, that might stop me from ever drinking McDonald's coffee again. If I was casually,
get McDonald's on the road again.
calm, casual, and collect, drinking McDonald's coffee, and all of a sudden my throat was burning, I would freak out.
Would you? Would you think
Lawsuit.
But would you think you got poisoned or like drugged? Like, do you think that you would have gotten drugged?
I would definitely think that it was the numbskulls.
Would you have gone to the hospital like immediately if that happened, or would you just like start freaking out?
Well, we can remember the time that I went to the hospital because I got lemon juice in my eyes.
This guy, Makki, I was so mad. Is he still be reeling over here? I
was going to ask a question. Have you guys Have you been playing the Powerball?
No.
It's up to 1.6 billion.
What'd I say?
Largest lottery prize ever.
Really? That happens every week.
I know it happens all the time.
I will play it though. So okay, explain the Powerball to me. Can I pick numbers, or they just give me numbers?
Well, you can pick your own, but the other day my mom, when it was like at 1.3 billion, she just went and bought 20, and you can tell them to just randomize the numbers, so they just give you 20 like randomized numbers. My mom was probably buying another 20 tonight. Imagine winning that. That's like you're getting at least like $1 billion.
Are we doing it? Should we do like a?
That'd be insane.
All right, let's make a deal.
We can all go
Let's
in
make it
$100.
Yeah.
This is going to be on film.
Okay.
If we win, any one of us, we give the other person 200 mil. So like if I win a bill, I give you guys 200 mil each.
Okay.
He's like he's like nah.
Yeah.
What are we? Are we all buying the same ticket?
No, we're just all going to buy tickets.
Oh yeah.
I might buy like 10 of them.
Yeah, like I'll
They're
get like
$2 each.
You did get lemon in your eye. That was crazy.
Lemon in your eye?
Oh, one time I did a Nub TV lemon goggle stunt, and we put lemon juice in these goggles, and then I put the goggles on, and it was really, really bad. And the next day, my eyes were bloodshot red, and I was having like blurry vision, and I went to the hospital. And the lady at the hospital was like, "It's lemon juice, bro."
I was so mad because we were supposed to go to the gym, and he was like, I had it all set up, and then like, and my
I'll do anything to get out.
Yeah, and my trainer at the time, like, literally was like, I just don't really think you have a boyfriend. Like, I think you're lying, because like I would tell him that like, no, Ben's gonna come, we're gonna work out. And he was like, yes, and he would never come, and then he would, and then I had to tell my trainer, I had to tell him like, well, he got lemon juice in his eye, and he's like, what? That's so mean.
That's so funny.
That was mean to me.
It was it was mean to me.
All right, let's go.
No, I mean, there's one more thing. It's this versus this.
Check it out.
Are you okay? So I was watching a repost of one of the Barstool podcasts, and their thing was liquid soap or bar soap. So what do you guys?
Liquid soap.
What are you talking about?
Ew. This is the problem.
Like when you wash your hands?
No, when you wash your body.
But I also do liquid soap.
Oh my! Are you an Axe?
Like
do you buy liquid?
Dove men's body wash.
Oh my God! You don't? Do you use a washcloth?
No, I just use my hands.
So how do you wipe your butt?
My ass?
Yeah.
I take the thing down and
okay, well that's better. Like, thank God for that.
What?
My removable shower head.
Yeah, so do we.
You have to put it up your butt.
You have to. That's how you clean That's how you clean it.
Just shove it up my butt.
But you go like this.
Yeah, like I just you know what I mean.
You
like
have
like a bidet.
I'm sorry, that doesn't clean anything.
Yes,
like
it does. It's like a bidet. Yeah. Wait, you don't do that?
No.
That's a problem.
It definitely.
Okay, but let's just go back to the fact that you use liquid soap.
Why? You guys use bar soap and just like.
Yes, you lather. Do you ever get a good
washcloth.
lather with that with the Dove? No, you don't. There's no way that you get a good lather. There's no lather in a liquid soap. It's like fake. It's like goes away. It's
it does go away.
It does go away. It's no lather.
Yeah.
High lather? Do you buy high lather?
I have done a lot of liquid soap sessions at other people's houses, and I just use their liquid soap.
Well, because you can't share a
fine.
bar of soap, but you can share liquid soap.
It's way less gnarly to just use liquid soap at someone's house.
Okay, well that's a
Well,
good
yeah,
question though.
obviously.
Have you ever? I'm gonna say I'm a nasty girl for this. Have you ever used someone else's bar soap
I would
that
never.
you didn't know?
I would never do that.
Yes,
I would never do that.
I have
I'd
because
rather not use soap.
Same.
I am a.
Not like on my go.
I'll be honest. I'm a germaphobe, but I also snap into survival mode. Mm-hmm. I will do a nice 2-minute cleanse of the bar soap with my hands.
Yeah, same.
Because
right?
it took me many years, almost decades, to be convinced that soap actually cleans your hands off. And once I crossed over to the side
hand.
where I knew that soap
that, yeah.
fully cleans your hands,
Yeah.
soap is a disinfectant,
Yeah.
so it kills all the germs.
That's okay. So that's my thing.
Therefore,
Yeah.
I will clean the top layers
Yeah.
off of the bar,
Maybe even
and then I
scratch
will
it off.
use it.
Well, because
it's clean.
that's my thing. If soap is an antibacterial or like it cleans you, why is it gross to share soap?
It's not. If
I mean,
you-
I don't want to share with anybody, but I will.
I guess I feel you on that.
Right? It's
So
a
like,
thing. It
so,
has a
okay. So the gnarliest thing that can happen, Ray, is you get a turd on you.
no. That's the gnarliest. I don't know.
Turd.
Listen, if there's, let's just say someone's a bar soap addict,
Yeah, me.
and they stick the bar soap where the sun don't shine,
That's literally Van's
and then it comes out and there's a turd on it. and then
Ew! No one's doing that.
You hop in the shower,
Yeah.
and you're like, should I use this person's bar soap? And then you grab their bar soap and you get their turd on your hand. Essentially, according to science,
Yeah.
that bar of soap will clean all the germs from that turd off your hand.
Yeah, but no one's.
This is wild,
If you're
But do
showering,
you believe it?
No, because if you're yeah, but
I will tell you what's not going to clean that off. Look at
like liquid soap.
Liquid dog.
Hell no, liquid soap.
active male.
If you're not using
Soap.
if you're not using a
Sports.
washcloth with the liquid
Sports.
soap, I respect it. But the fact that you're not using a washcloth, there's no way you're clean. There's
I'm
no
clean,
way you're
dude.
clean.
I'm clean.
No
Lebanese
way.
lunch meat.
There's no way. Well, so
You guys-
that was the
Y'all are wild.
you have to be
Who
using.
was the smelliest
I don't
guy in the
So
army?
what
bad.
Danny use?
I don't smell bad.
Danny does-
Danny, same.
Do you guys share your liquid soap or does he have his own?
100%.
Yeah, we share.
That's lame.